Hey everyone, JagTaggart93 here with another custom map. This one is Fatal Air, all the way from 2001 from a man named Tiddles. So we're going to have a look around here. The architecture is pretty good so far. I mean, I know it's early in the map, but it seems like a grimy base type structure. Very similar to the architecture, those columns in that hallway, to what you'd see in Quake 2. Not a bad thing at all. Quake 2, I think, is a very, very good game, and at the time it was amazing. It was a AAA title, everyone played it, and raved about it. I remember when I got Quake 2, I actually preferred it over Quake 1 for a little while, for a couple reasons. I enjoyed the open worldness of it, you know, the hub levels, completing different mission objectives. This music, at the time, I preferred to Quake 1's music. I know I've said in the past that Quake 1's score by Nine Inch Nails was my favorite, and it is, but at the time I felt differently. I felt that the music in Quake 2 was much more conducive to fast-paced action that I'd want in a shooter, as opposed to Trent Reznor's score. With age, I realized that, you know, my taste has changed a little bit more, and I do prefer the moody, atmospheric score of Trent Reznor's Quake with Quake 1. I do apologize if I'm talking and I start to trail off. It's because I'm, well, trying to concentrate. This level may be kind of tricky. I see it has about 76 enemies, which is a lot, actually, for a Quake 1 map. In Quake 1, you didn't really have a lot of enemies thrown at you a lot. I mean, that was due in part to the hardware limitations of the time. They're using actual 3D models, not 2D sprites like they did in Doom. So, to compensate, they made the enemies a lot harder. The enemies take a lot more shots to down, so usually you don't have to deal with too many enemies at one time on the screen. That's in the Quake 1 game. But when a user makes a level, they can make the level as hard as they want, throw as many enemies as they want to. Like right now I'm getting fire in multiple directions and I'm down to my axe. Lovely. Okay. This is really hard to shoot those things down with the grenade launcher as I'm trying to do right now. I'm gonna head back inside and see if there's anything I missed. Did not mean to do that. Great, I got just one grenade and my axe. Excellent. Ladder here. Nail gun, thank Jesus. Armor, yeah, I'll grab that. Yeah, okay. Bit crowded up there. I'm gonna lob some grenades and see if that helps. Whew. I hear fighting up there. I'm just gonna let them fight for a little bit. So the new Magic the Gathering set, Hour Devastation, has come out, and to be honest, I'm actually not feeling it. I did buy a lot of Amonkhet, did draft with it, and the Amonkhet set, I don't know. They brought cycling back, and cycling is one of my favorite mechanics, but I just feel like the set doesn't support cycling enough. I feel like the way to go with that set is turn your cards, swing, and win. It's a very aggro set. And that seems to be the style of play right now in standard, just aggro, 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 attack, attack, attack. It's been that way for, well, definitely since Kaladesh and Ether Revolt. And the flavor of Amonkhet I didn't really like too much either. I understand it's ancient Egyptian inspired, but when I look at the cards, I don't see that. I see some pyramids, and then I see stuff you see in pretty much every Magic the Gathering set. So I don't think it did enough to really separate itself from the standard Magic the Gathering fantasy style. You know, so one other thing too is I read that they're going to be releasing a new set based upon Dominaria next year, so I'm probably going to save my shekels for that and indulge and buy a booster box. I'm really excited to return to Dominaria. I'd be very excited to. I really doubt it, but I would love to see, since they're going back to Dominaria, if one day they revisited Ogrotha. People that know me already know this, but a lot of people that, you know, if you're listening to this probably don't know me and are probably surprised to find out that my favorite Magic the Gathering set is actually Homelands. Yes, it's a very underpowered set. Yes, there's a lot of cards that don't really work in the set by themselves. You need other cards to make them decent. That being said, the flavor to Homelands I thought was incredible. I thought it was very good. You have vampires, you had werewolves, so okay, well you had a werewolf, but you know what I mean. The story was top-notch, and that's really why I play Magic. I play for the flavor, the story, and the art. Alright, almost done with the level, I think. I've got 67 down, 76 left. Or 76 total on this level, so 9 left. Good. One thing that's tricky about the ogres is it takes 2 grenades or 2 rockets to destroy them. And when you kill them, they drop ammo. And the ammo they drop is, well, 2 grenades. So if you're accurate, you get your investment back with them. Whoa. I hear a Vor. Better take it out now while I got that covered. Vors are easily my most despised enemy in the game. Actually, yeah, I do hate them the most. Got it. Mainly because that projectile they shoot is very, very accurate, and once it's out, it will chase you down. It's very, very accurate, very determined, and when it hits, it does a lot of damage. You just heard that grunt, and yep, they're saying stop, halt. I always thought that was kind of creepy. They're the only enemies in the game that actually communicate with the player character in English. And I see a Shambler up ahead. I think I have the ammo for it though, so I'm going to try and take him down. Yeah. Good. Fiends! These guys always creep me the hell out. Been an ongoing debate for years whether or not these things actually have eyes or not. Alright. 76 enemies? Yep. That's all of them. Excellent. Okay. Willing to bet the exit is through that door that we saw. Didn't find that secret though, but whatever. So good, should be smooth sailing from here on out. Yep. Okay. You know, I hate Vors, but yeah, if there's one thing I hate more than Vors, it's first-person platforming. Oh, jeez. So let's try to do this. Yep. Yep. Alright. That's that. So, as a whole, the level was pretty decent. The enemy placement I thought was a bit much in some areas. Like that one corridor up over the ladder, I thought was kind of unnecessary with how many enemies they threw at you at all at once. The architecture of the level is very good. Again, reminds me a lot of Quake 2, which is a good thing. Very short level. Good progression. I liked how towards the end you see the Vor and the Shambler. I always hate levels where they throw the Shambler at you early on or throw Vors at you way too early on. It kind of, ruins the mood of the level, I think. The best kind of levels are ones that kind of ratchet up the tension as you go along. And while the enemy placement I complained about, earlier seemed a bit random, at least they got that part right. So yeah, I got nothing else to say. So it is what it is. I'd say it's about a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'd give it about a 7 out of 10. So level, pretty good. And yeah, that's it. This is Jag Taggart, out.